Dude, welcome back to the Dudes of Sports Podcast. I'm your host, PC, and we got another great episode for you today. The dynamic duo is here, and we will be having a special guest showing up today in the podcast. It's going to be a really great evening, nice Sunday evening. We did have some great golf go on. We will get into the Masters, of course. Some college basketball news as well. We did have a crazy few knockouts in UFC. Main man for Way Out West, how's everything going? How's the great western area way out there up the north?
Yeah, like we were saying the last few weeks, just absolute beautiful. Back to same old, very great today, these last few days. We'll get a couple spots here and there, but weather overall,
we did have a
not
crazy
great. We
few
did play
knockouts
some
in
basketball today. We went outside, played a little mini hoops, so we could feel like athletes. And it might be the concrete, it might be my knees, it may be getting a little bit longer in the tooth, But gosh, man, I'm not throwing it down like I used to. I was something back in the day. There's probably a clip out there too. It's crazy that they have more main man from Way Out West footage than from the Wilt 100-point game. Just saying.
An
Other than that,
unbelievable
like
athlete, everything right there in all sorts of fashions.
geez. Pundit, announcer, coach. I mean, you name it, I do it. 2K, I'm top 150 in Washington right now. Very excited. I've been grinding, man. I picked up some part-time work too, and I'm like, come on, boss, let me go home. I'll go play some 2K. Great time. Like PC said, we're going to have a special guest today. That's going to be super awesome. Can't wait for that. That should be coming by any soon. I'm going to double check that everything's all good on our ordeal.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this link so we can get some people in here to kind of have for this.
Yeah,
thing.
we're gonna throw this all on the Insta snaps and all that stuff.
That's what I'm doing here. We have to edit some of this stuff here too. The title's unbelievable as well, but yeah, we're gonna this
his ass
yeah.
still.
Yeah,
Dan Hurley has lost it, beating the Mets.
Wow,
this is a Kyle.
The K-Stel original right there. Just an unbelievable.
Who's at a referee camp?
Dude, yeah, by the way, he's at a referee camp. Like, he's like, it's not like a really big podcast for us or anything. I got a referee camp today. I'm going to go, my wife dropped me off so I would be able to do this. She left me with a juice box, and I was set to go to learn about how to still screw up when
he has like an aluminum lunch pail that he takes?
Yeah, dude.
Do you think he wears his whistle around his neck into the gym?
Yes.
Into the gym? Or does he have it like in a pocket or something?
He's got to have, he's like in
the gym. He puts it on when he leaves the house?
Yeah. He's like in the mirror and like adjusting, and the only thing he's actually doing is he's purposely like not tying his shoelaces tight so that when he gets there, he can assert domination by putting his foot up and tying his shoes to establish as a dominance that he's not somebody to mess with. I heard that.
Does he have like the Gatorade squirt ball because he's an athlete, right? He doesn't have time to sip out.
He has to have his own signature one. I think. He definitely has his K-Stel is on his name. Do not touch on his water bottle.
Number 30.
He's definitely not a squirt guy. He's definitely a sucker for sure.
He puts the Gatorade to the lips.
Yeah. I think I saw a clip of that once.
Yeah, we all played with a couple kids like that.
You know what? You're very special human beings at some point in their lives. But you know what? We love them and care for them. It's especially, we just all have that one really special friend that we all need to make sure is doing okay in life. But speaking of not doing okay, we can talk a little bit of college basketball transfer portal until our guest does get here. Big news coming out of Kansas and the Big 12. Florida Badunga is now a member of the Louisville Cardinals. And yeah, I don't know how to feel about it quite yet. No, I don't think so. I think he's at a different.
He's at St. John's.
Redbirds.
That's right.
I could see the stuff. Yeah.
And we were talking smack about the Big East all season, weren't we, PC?
Yeah, we were. You know what? Hey, they only had one team make it to the Final Four. That's it. That's it. That makes a national championship, actually, technically. But you know what? It is what it is. That doesn't make you a great conference.
We had the Big Ten. We had the
two Big Tens, one Big 12, and a Big East. And then there was a Big East and a Big 12.
And it's a Pac-12 team. Yeah.
It's not really a Pac-12 team, though.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, pretty sure they have the Big 12 on the
now
logo.
Gonzaga. Gonzaga is kind of like a low loser, too. Spokane's a nice area. We got to go out there.
Dude, Spokane does seem really
So
nice.
I've heard.
Yeah,
East side of the mountains, man. That's where you get. But that'll be exciting. I want to ask Isaiah what he thought about my neck of the woods because it is a little different out here.
Yeah, for sure.
You're wearing that. Did you do that on purpose?
Maybe a little bit. I do really enjoy this hoodie a lot. It's actually my dad's because he used to live out there and stuff. So it's like a real old school fashions, like one from like the 1990s and stuff. And they are coming back. It's gonna be unbelievable.
This will be my Seattle team, especially now with like the whole LeBron thing. Actually, and I haven't announced this publicly yet. This is kind of a 2K joke. I may have a new NBA GOAT. First of all, I have a new favorite NBA player. That's really? For sure. Oh, current NBA player. I may have a new NBA GOAT.
Wow. Who is that?
What would you like first, or would we like to guess, or how do we?
Okay, let me. I like guessing just maybe one or two, and then start giving me like hints.
Okay.
Two, okay.
Or is this for favorite player or for GOAT?
Let's do favorite player first. No, let's do just a question. Let me ask one question. Is it this era? Is it current era player, or is it like a like old school player?
Both, yes.
Okay, so we talking like it's like not KD, right? Nothing like that.
That's
Steph,
exactly who it is.
Is it
I think Kevin Durant may be the GOAT.
Dude.
From an efficiency standpoint.
Yeah, but
And what is the NBA about but winning rings? As a LeBron guy, I was absolutely pissed that he did what he did. But now you look at a guy like Russell Westbrook, and these kids aren't going to give a fuck.
No.
And it's sad. It sucks, but it's like a cult favorite kind of guy, right? We got guys like Starberry and Gilbert Arenas, and these guys are doing podcasts now. And that's just kind of what happens to guys. And there are a lot of great basketball players. Kevin Durant, maybe not really number one option. But the thing is that you give him the rock, it's going in the hoop.
Well, right.
And
well, that's
isn't
the
that
thing,
what basketball is about?
It is, but it's also a team sport. You have to have look. Kevin Durant is a great
motherfucker
player.
joins the best teams.
He's a great player. I'm not saying he's not a phenomenal player.
I was a fan of LeBron because of his GM skills, and he has not shown.
He can't. You have to be able to play within a team, and KD is so good that sometimes he doesn't play within that team, and he just worries about himself sometimes. I found that he did that in the Suns. He did that in the Nets. He did that.
Oh yeah, he was a Suns guy, so maybe
he was the Suns and the Nets. And
because I was a big Aaron Rodgers guy until he was a Jet, and now I think Aaron Rodgers is dog shit.
Yeah, right.
So I can see where the Suns could leave a bad taste in your mouth, but efficiency standpoint, because they do this stat, LeBron has the most misses. Well, no fucking shit. I mean, I saw this stat the other day. This was kind of funny. Statistically, the best season for all NBA players is their 22nd year. Because he's putting up whatever. He's putting up 24, 8 and 8. Yeah, so it's once you make it to your 22nd season, you're golden because everyone who's made it to their 22nd season puts up crazy numbers. Yeah. Cool what he's doing with his kid, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Okay, so here's the thing with Braun. You know how many Antetokounmpos are on the Milwaukee Bucks?
There's actually 3, I think. Yeah.
That's even they're 3. Worse than Bronny. I think they're worse than Bronny. I'm pretty sure there's 3. Yeah, they are. Yeah. It's the same thing. I mean, what are we doing here? I mean, it would be crazy if LeBron got Zuri into the league. If he got his daughter into the league, something. Yeah. He should go back to college and play for Arizona. And
oh my God! Just to do it, just for the absolute laughing stock the college basketball game is right now, dude. Okay, what do you think the number Tyron Stokes is asking for?
Oh,
I mean, Flory Badunga just signed for $4.5 million.
He's probably asking for 10 mil.
Yeah, I'm thinking 8, a little bit lower than 10, but 10 would
I mean,
not
that's
be...
what he'll sign for, but what he's asking for. He's going into all these meetings.
Right,
And you know what? I bet a big thing, and this was kind of like the LeBron thing. It was a bigger thing in high school, and now with the NIL, maybe it'll become a thing. Guys signing shoe contracts. And obviously Adidas is KU, and then Duke's got Nike, and all these different schools have their different brands. Maybe that plays into it, where Nike's like, hey, if you go to a fucking Nike school, we can get you on this contract earlier or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. It's so hard right and all these things are making so much money. The thing that is really ticking me off is the schools acting like it's such a big deal for them that they're dropping other schools. Schools are dropping boys volleyball and softball and
I mean, that just
wrestling.
takes
Oh my gosh,
away.
wrestling's just going to be the Oklahoma State Penn State Invitational. I think.
Yeah, and Iowa.
Like
We'll see
it's
him there
fucking
every once in a while.
ridiculous at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah,
Ohio
that was
State's, I guess, pretty good still.
Oklahoma State's really
Oh
come
my
along
gosh.
here this last year.
Dude.
They did really, really well. They had a lot of good
DC. I
freshmen.
mean, they had a couple of guys. So Josh Hoykett, how do you pronounce
Hoykett,
it?
yeah.
Hoykett. He went to Fresno State and he wrestled.
He wrestled Bo Nickel.
Bo Nix, yeah.
Yeah,
Bo Nickel.
Nickel. Yeah, Bo Nix. That'd be very interesting to see him on the rest of. Oh, Gable Stevenson. We'll talk about him too in UFC.
Oh my goodness, that's a little silly. And then
no, it's not silly. It's not silly.
Heavyweight needs some help.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy for Paulo Costa, man. Oh my goodness, Paulo's my boy.
We'll get into these.
Did you see what Trump said to Paulo?
Yeah.
Oh my God! You go. You're too handsome. You can't. You should be a model. It's like, oh.
Derek Lewis, this Donald Trump being like, why
yeah.
is it? What did I say? I said Derek Lewis and Tua Tuivasa. I was wrong on one part, but Derek Lewis and then Hoykett.
Did you see Tai Tuivasa's new tattoo?
No.
He got jujitsu tatted on his chest.
You should put Chewy. It would have probably made more sense. Probably would have made more money off.
Jujitsu.
Yeah.
Tai Tuivasa.
Yeah.
Not Charles Dubronx. Not fucking Michael Chiesa. Tai Tuivasa.
He's the GOAT, man. He's the GOAT. Greatest of all time. Right there.
I don't think I've ever seen him attempt a get-up move from bottom. Like
it's my balls is hot versus Chamadi's nuts.
That is so okay. Well, I hope, dude.
That would be he beat Derek
Curtis
Lewis
Blades
and they
is
just
not
were like,
really. Curtis Blades is whatever.
Well, he's a punching
like, I mean, all these.
Derek Lewis is just gonna try and knock him out in the first round. If he can't,
I honestly thought Hoykett might have lost that fight. I mean,
I don't know. I thought Hoykett seemed more energized. I guess.
At this point, the UFC, and I know you're talking about this with the BMF, but like you're almost there. Like you're asking for it to become this, and you're like almost already right. It's like Nick Howard in the ABS. It's like, oh well, yeah, it's not perfect. Well, that's the whole fucking point. Is why are we going through this whole charade and acting like it's real, where it's really just this practice run where we're trying to figure out what it's gonna end up being.
Yeah.
And I guess that's how rules change and whatever. But they were just so excited to get it in. And that's what they're doing with the BMF and all this stuff with Hoykett and Gable Stevenson and all these guys. I mean, the heavyweight division
it's just been a mess since Ngannou, since Ngannou and all of them kind of left.
Well, not even really. I mean, Alex is waiting.
But like Alex will win anywhere.
Probably.
He's like Ilya. The only guy Ilya is maybe go up against.
I can already hear Joe Rogan. How did this guy ever make middleweight?
Yeah. Oh my gosh! You see how big he is? Well, yeah, because he's allowed
he was
to
big
be
for middleweight.
He's like allowed to be this big.
Oh my gosh!
Light heavyweight, man. It's just
DC, man.
That's
UFC Seattle was so cool though. That was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I need to. I'm hoping they come back to KC earlier than 12 years. That's how long it took. Because Demetrius
that was exactly the thing, huh?
The one before
Demetrius
Johnson, it was Demetrius Johnson
before protest.
Yeah.
You see, your boy Anthony Smith. He's fighting in bare knuckle or something.
Yeah, whatever. That was so funny. He got like a whole like tribute and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
It's just like we're just handing out
man.
Participation points. Cub Swanson's knockout was pretty great though.
Yeah. We'll get into all that. I mean, we're minutes away from special guest here.
Yeah, we don't have too long. We got John. Did you see that John Blackwell, the Wisconsin kid that signed to Duke? He's the transfer from Wisconsin. He's like really good.
I saw that we're probably gonna get a transfer.
I think that's who it is. It's John Blackwell. I think is his name. 24/7 Sports.
Yeah.
Got to go look. I think it was confirmed. Nope, it's not confirmed yet.
Yeah.
But I think that's where they have the crystal ball.
Oh my goodness. Darren Harris. Oh, Kamina's entered the transfer portal.
Everybody's in the transfer portal, dude. Like everybody. Kansas has their whole entire team in the transfer portal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them in the transfer portal.
Damn. Duke only has 2. I mean, Darren Harris. I mean, that's crazy that he's in the transfer.
Yeah, Bryson Tiller's going to go to Mizzou. I would hate that. He's going to go to Miami, but... I'm just glad Badunga didn't go to Duke. Oh my gosh, that would have been for
I
our
don't
group
even think I would
chat.
have wanted that.
What? How? Just
I
because he
don't.
was played on KU? He was the Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year.
I'm okay. Well, Cameron Boozer was the National Player of the Year,
Yeah. Well,
and he made it a round further.
wow.
Oh, 2 rounds further. Sorry, he beat the team at BU.
Wow. Wow. Did you win the championship?
Oh my goodness.
So we're just giving out participation points now?
Cam Williams, Bryson Howard, Maximine Mayer, who's 7-1 from IMG.
It's all right. We got Tinney, Stokes. There'll be some guys coming back from that portal. I'm hoping we
I
get
don't know
Mia
if
back.
Stokes. Maybe Stokes likes wearing Nike. Doesn't fuck with his 3 stripes.
Though the reason that KU
What's
hasn't done
Iowa?
anything in the Big 12 yet is because, or in the transfer portal, is because they're still trying to sign Stokes. They can't just put a bunch of money to somebody else and not get Stokes. Because him and Kinney together would be pretty good. You would think.
I was a Nike school.
I always got a few guys, I think, coming around. There's that kid from St. Mary's, I think, that I think we just went on a visit there.
What about Kentucky? Can Stokes go there? Are they going to fire their coach?
No, he's staying. He is kind of getting the Calipari treatment right now, though. It's like, I mean, but I guess when you spend $20 million,
Well, if he goes to Arkansas,
you spend $20 million on a basketball team, and you don't make it out of they barely made it out of the first round and got dismantled in the second. I mean, I guess.
and Arkansas went on a run.
Yeah, in Arkansas.
Well,
yeah, I mean,
lost Arizona,
but still, like, yeah, that team seems like they're in a better wheelhouse. They're reloading again. They got one of the top guys coming in too. I think I can't quite remember who that is. It's like 2024. 2024. Stokes. Yeah, Arkansas has Jordan Smith Jr. and J.J. Andrews, 2 5-stars coming next year. Duke's got Darren Ripley Jr., Bryson Howard. Yup, KU's got Tinney. Everybody kind of thinks KU will get Stokes. So we'll have to wait and see. He'll be a really good freshman. I mean, it's not going to be as big of a... It's going to be those teams that have, like, experience, I think, next year again that are going to... If you can retain people from your transfer portal, then I think you're going to be in a really good spot. Pick up a few pieces, but nothing insane. Michigan State has they got that Jeremiah Fears kid back too. He'll be pretty good. What else happened in the transfer portal today? Burn some more time. Transfer portal basketball latest. Oh yeah, David Punch went to Texas. He's really good. I wish we would have gotten him. Julie Bertha. Oh, Jackson Shellstead and Badunga. They both got... Jackson Shellstead got 4.5, so they spent $9 million on 2 players. Louisville did. That was more than 70% of the Division I programs had to spend last year on transfer portal pickups.
but it's just going to keep on getting bigger and bigger. I mean, that's what inflation and all that stuff.
They're going to have to put a cap on it. I mean, it's not.
Would it change for mid-majors, or you just don't use the cap? I don't know.
Well, here's what they would do. If they don't want a cap, then they're going to cut from the university and, like, still use university stuff, but go to, like, club and make it, like, an organization of, like, players and not make them, like make it, like, a minor league, basically. Like how they do for, like, Premier League, like, soccer over in Europe and stuff, where they have, like, the academies or whatever. That's what that'll turn into.
I mean, that could actually be kind of... I don't know.
I mean, it's kind of cool. I mean, we're just kind of past the point of them being just college athletes. Like,
what is society? I mean, this is...
I don't know what society is technically. I don't know what we're paying for everybody nowadays. pretty crazy stuff, honestly. How much money they're making, but I mean, then again, the universities make way more
I mean, the
off of
coaches and
them.
all this stuff. It's I
The transfer portal thing, I get
But
like them.
it's how greedy like these own, and I mean you've always seen it in professional sports, but like, oh, they're holding out like the WNBA thing where they're, I mean, the super max, and they're trying to, now the WNBA is a little different, but I mean a lot of these leagues, like, right, the boss gets a dollar, I get a dime. I mean, and I get it, you got to pay for a bunch of people and all that kind of stuff, but
Yeah, no, it's just out of control a little bit. The transfer portal, it is what it is at this point. It's wild west out there. They there is going to be looking at to make it where there is like a transfer amount of limit to kind of like hinder some of that. Like they get
didn't
1
BT
free
sign one of
years.
those?
Yeah, I think he did. I think it's like 1 year
But
is
coaches, I mean,
free.
fuck, if a coach wants to move every single year,
But
he can.
I think they said that they're gonna put something in there that if your coach leaves, then you can transfer without like consequences. Like you have 1 free transfer, and then your second one you have to sit out a year unless like your coach leaves or something of that essence happens.
What if my coach leaves first? Do I get to keep my?
You decide to stay.
No, my coach leaves, I leave, but then at the new school,
Uh,
I don't go to
I
the
would
same
think.
school.
I don't know if they thought that far through. I
Yeah.
think it would probably be like if you want to transfer again, like you're following the coach. That's cool. But I mean, I guess if you transferred once to follow the coach, doesn't mean you get a free one. I mean, there's all that gonna have to be figured out. I mean, that's why they don't pay us the big bucks when we run a podcast of
Well, you know what?
our
If they
excellent
did put
viewers.
us in charge, maybe some shit would start changing, man.
Maybe I don't know. Just
I don't know.
put a not a real analyst and a main man from way out west in charge of things. It might actually go the right way for once.
I might be on to something here.
Yeah, I know we're pretty smart individuals. I would classify as. Um, but yeah, the transfer portal and everything. I mean, there's a lot of interesting conversation there about that. I mean, how can you really blame the kids? But how can you like it's hard because you're not really building a bunch and stuff like that, and you're trying to grab kids. It's a full time 365-day job. I mean, they interviewed Dusty May, and he said that they have like recruits like coming to the parade, like transfer portal recruits coming to the parade. Like it's like it doesn't stop. Like there's no off season anymore. It's continual.
Which, I mean, that's what like the professional leagues
Right,
have
it's more
always
of a
had. The
professional
problem
league,
is yeah, you've never had this problem, so right, you never ran water to that line, so you never had to check it.
right.
And now that it is, I mean, you got a bunch of holes in it. So
Yeah, it's just gonna be tape. You know how you fix it every once in a while. You have to tape up the holes until eventually it gets too much of holes, and then you're gonna have to restructure everything else, and they'll find ways to poke holes in it. So you got to keep taping.
well,
it
I don't
up.
even. That's not typically how stuff works. We just kind of keep on putting tape on it. We never like go back and like remove the first piece of tape and like replace the pipe.
Yeah.
We just like keep adding tape, and it's
Right.
like, fuck, this is
Yeah.
turning into a mess.
Yeah. Well, now you got
You really,
pros
yeah, you
coming
just
and
got.
playing.
We got to understand this from a fundamental standpoint. Um, NFL draft is coming up. We'll see. Our special guest seconds away, I believe.
Yeah, you
But
should be coming on
we
here
got
pretty soon.
NFL draft stuff coming up. But I think we might want to switch it up. Obviously, we'll go through picks and whatever, kind of hit our main talking points and all that kind of stuff. But I think that there's an interesting way that we can kind of understand this, the way that the thing works that maybe not a lot of other shows are going about it. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, the NFL draft is coming up here soon. That is definitely on our list. Also, next week I believe is our 2-year anniversary of being a podcast on YouTube.
Oh my goodness!
So that's pretty crazy stuff there. How much we've changed from the very first episode.
I'm at the beach.
Yeah, you're still rocking it out there in the West Side, and at least we have somebody showing up from the Central of Missouri. That we have 3 other members of the pod that
Oh my goodness!
that just kind of hang out.
Kyle's
every
a
once in
pickup
while.
player, and
Yeah.
Howard's he got lost.
non-existent. He's been on IR for hundreds. He's
Unless it has to do
he's got
with
this
Jordan
160-day ban for PEDs testing, violating the
Oh
Dudes
my
of Sports
goodness, yeah.
policy. So he's been gone forever.
He was on something.
I can't
that's
even
for
remember
sure.
the last time. Every time it's like a mystical setting and he comes in, it's like, oh wow, Howard's here. It's always at the wrong time too. Like at the
Oh
end
my
of the
goodness,
podcast.
yeah, like oh.
Like I wouldn't be shocked if our guest comes on and he pops up for a
Oh
question
my
or two,
goodness.
just a little pop in question, just because he can, because he's like, might as well. I got the link. I'm gonna be working at whatever I'm doing out there in in the greater St. Louis area, but you know, hopefully he's having a good time there. I mean, maybe he's hopefully Case
Down,
Delt's at
baby,
his
right there,
camp.
there you go.
I don't
Shimmy,
know,
shimmy,
man.
cocoa puff. Now,
I don't know. We'll have to
slap it
wait
up.
and see with St. Louis.
Yeah, dirty. Um,
Yeah, hold on. I gotta get this real quick. Mix up on this email real quick. Here, I gotta send this to him.
well, guys, really exciting stuff coming for you down the pipe. Chat's a little dead. I mean, what we got here? Come on. If I
Yeah.
was streaming top 150 theater run-throughs on 2K, and we'd be popping right now.
Might
But
as
yeah,
well be, honestly.
I might even be higher tonight. I had a good run today. And then I went out and played real basketball too.
Oh, really? How'd that go?
Good. Like I said, can't really throw down like I used to, but jumper is still there. Actually, you know what? The jumper may be better now. It's like fine wine, man. It's better with age. Um, God, but you do a couple runs and the concrete was slick towards the end when it started raining. I told them, I was like, guys, it's gonna be raining. Like, let's not do this. Oh, it's just cloudy or whatever. Well, guess what clouds bring? A little bit of sprinkle. And it's an outdoor court. I mean, there's a cover over it, but then stuff gets in through the sides and whatever. But
Yeah, for sure. I'm sending our guest here the link again just to mix up on this email. Hopefully, he should be coming anytime soon here specifically. But yeah, no, it's really interesting there specifics. We got
favorite current NBA player.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Favorite current NBA player. East
I saw
Conference, West Conference.
East.
Paulo.
Close. Well, not really.
Con Knipple.
Well, really close. That's like super hot. He might be number 2.
I'm trying to think of any of the other ones in the East.
No. You're closer with Con than with any other Duke player.
Well, because Coop and Malowatch are both in the West.
Yeah. I don't know where Tyus Jones plays.
Yeah. I was trying to
Grayson
think of
Allen.
where they were at.
No, you're closer with Con.
Oh,
hey! LaMelo Ball.
Nice. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Our special guest tonight is Isaiah Howard. He has been on the podcast here times. He is a player at Iowa University basketball, part of that great, successful Elite Eight run. Glad to have you today, Isaiah. We're just happy to have you on board.
Appreciate you for having me. Appreciate
it. Yeah, man, for sure. We got a few questions for you. We'll try to keep this nice and easy and sweet, but I'm sure some of the people back in Plattsburgh see some of these clips and enjoy hearing this conversation. Last time we talked, we were at Drake, and then we made the transition to Iowa. What was that transition like? Was it moving with McCollum and you knew he was going to Iowa? What was the decision process and the overall process of the transfer portal?
Yeah, so he kind of just let us know that he was going to be taking the job in Iowa. And he kind of called me, asked me if I would like to go with him to Iowa. And I told him, well, let me call my parents first and just see. We talked about it for like 5 minutes and then just made a decision to follow him. Great decision. I went to him out of high school and followed him here. So, yeah, we just had a great run, had a great last 2 years. So, yeah.
Isaiah Payton, main man from way out west. So with all this like kind of stuff going on with the NIL, like a lot of people are transferring, but you kind of did it the more classical way, following your coach, right? Moving up to a bigger program. How was that transition socially going from the smaller school to the bigger school? I mean, now you're in the Big Ten, not really Missouri Valley. You were going from your freshman to your sophomore year. So how was that?
It was good. Just coming from a small high school too. So like small high school to Drake wasn't, obviously it's bigger than high school, but it's still a smaller school. So it wasn't that bad. But coming to Iowa the first couple of weeks, I'd probably say like the first week was definitely like new. You get the big school vibe and you just see all the people walking around campus and stuff. So and it's definitely cool. It definitely has its ups and downs, just like anywhere it does. But I really like it. You just kind of like when you think of college, you think of like a big college. So like just getting used to that for the first week was probably it. But I mean, there's no really. It's about it, really. It was pretty
During the
cool.
fall, they got football too. How was that?
Yeah, football was
Doing
crazy.
that?
So yeah, I was into the game. I went to like every home game that I could have. Yeah, I love the football team. Love to support them. Love to go watch. And it's just cool to see, just playing like used to playing football and stuff. And like that's one thing about like the big schools now is like we have a like your football team is like pretty good and stuff. So it's like it's cool to have like a team to like for real cheer for and like all sports and stuff. So yeah.
Two sport athlete maybe?
Oh man.
Back in high school, dude, you should have seen him on the 8-man football field, dude. Unbelievable. He was crazy out there. Your transition from your freshman year to your sophomore year, what was one things you focused on, like in the summertime? I know I heard you maybe got some shots up with Coach Brett Pierce and stuff like that. But what was something that you were really trying to focus on to better your game going into your sophomore year?
Yeah, just being able to shoot the ball better, just being all around better, both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively, and just keep making sure my game grows as a whole. Working on ball handling, shooting, really just most heavily offensive and stuff. I'm trying to get better, just kind of get in my second year, so I'm pretty comfortable now, but still getting comfortable going into my sophomore year. Yeah, and just improving my game all around.
Yeah, for sure. We definitely saw you stepping up with some different stuff throughout the year. We started off really great. You guys started off great in the non-conference schedule, and then you guys got really into the thick of it with the Big Ten schedule. Really hard. All the travel and stuff like that. You guys ended up being in ninth in the conference. But how was the travel like? Different from being from Drake and then going to a school like Iowa, especially making that West Coast loop in the middle of the week to go to like Washington and then Oregon. How is that like for you traveling, like especially dealing with school as well?
Yeah, that part doesn't really ever change. School. Travel wasn't much different. I mean, you still fly out, stay in the hotel and stuff. But like, instead of being in the Midwest in the MVC, on your week out, you're in Oregon, which is pretty cool. I probably would have never been to Oregon if it wasn't for basketball. So just kind of thinking of that in that way, like going to Maryland, Penn State, Pennsylvania. Next year we have the Cali trip, UCLA, USC. So just being able to just travel the states, travel the world is pretty cool. And that's probably the main takeaway I have from it. But and just seeing how different like cities are really. So yeah, I just kind of think of that in that standpoint.
Yeah, if you want to dive into that a little bit more for Seattle, that's my neck of the woods. I'm out here in Seattle, Vashon Island, and all that. So, and PC's repping the Supersonics there. So,
Okay,
what'd
yeah.
you do up here in Washington, man?
Washington. So Washington, I think. Yeah, in Washington we were in Seattle. We didn't really do much. I mean, I went to the mall. That's about it. Just kind of just chilled out. Oregon, we
There
didn't
you
really
go.
do much, but yeah, Seattle was dope. I liked it.
They do Pike
I
Place.
mean,
They
just
throw
kind
the
of just
fish. They
seeing the
throw the big
stadium and
salmon to
stuff.
people and stuff.
What'd you say? My bad.
They throw the salmon to people at Pike Place Market. You see that Sunday night football and whatever. Down at the pier, they throw the big fish like half a block.
Yeah, I will say it was pretty dope. Everybody repping the Seahawks down there though at the
Oh
Super
yeah,
Bowl and stuff. That was pretty cool.
yep, that was a big one over here.
Yeah, for sure. Let's get into that March Madness run a little bit. You guys get as a 9 seed. Gonna have to go play Clemson. You guys had been there last year with Drake. Different team, obviously different circumstances. But what was like the energy like going into that first game when you knew you were gonna play Clemson and then maybe have to look at that 1 seed later? But what are the first game kind of vibes going into that?
They always say the first. We said the first game's the hardest game. It's everyone's preparing. You got that week to prepare for each other. So yeah, just being able to win that game. Obviously, it's survive and advance. So just being able to come to compete and being ready to go. I mean, if you lose, you go home. So there's no other mindset other than to win. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So it's kill or be killed, really.
Yeah, for sure. And you guys definitely killed Clemson there. And then you guys get to go play the reigning national champions, the 1 seed. And it's a back and forth game, going back and forth. And then, of course, we all remember the shot by Fulgaris there. Was that the look that we were looking at coming out of that timeout, or after passing and you had 4.5 seconds left? Is that the look, or is Bennett trying to go to the basket? Just wanted to see if there was any insight in that huddle during that last play.
Yeah, Bennett. The play was to get Bennett downhill, which he was, and then Al was open in the corner, wide open. Passed it to him, a shot it, made it. I mean, it was just the right basketball play to make, and it was open. And it was a great shot, and he made it. So it was pretty cool when he made it. Kind of just black out a little bit, we might get this one here. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
I'll bet that's an unbelievable moment there.
And then your next.
It was crazy. When it went in, it was okay, we still got to get a stop. But then when the final buzzer off, it was oh shit. Oh yeah, we did.
No, you're good. You're good.
Don't worry. We don't worry.
Only a couple of viewers here, man. Right after that game, you played Nebraska and you got your get back because they beat you the last regular season game. And then also Nebraska, that was their first NCAA March Madness win in that tournament. Was that anything that was brought up? Is that just stuff for us pundits to talk about?
Yeah, they had a great year, a great team. But yeah, it wasn't really. I don't really think it's a rival or anything, especially in March Madness. You know what I'm saying? I think it's, surviving advance really. Obviously you kind of feel it because we played them twice. So there's a little bit of that, but in the rivalry aspect of it, I don't really think it was any of that really. I think it was we both want to win and go as far as we can in the tournament. So I think the conference thing kind of went out the window a little bit. But as for other teams in the conference, we kind of want them to win because obviously it kind of looks good for the conference. So.
Yeah, for sure, and you guys kind of get a little bit of that money back too. Actually, I think you get if they go further, you guys get a little bit because you're part of that conference. So you see that going like that. Phenomenal run all the way to the Elite Eight. Expectations for this year were high. I think you guys did what you were planning on doing, and even more some than that. What's your overall take of the experience of the March Madness of this great run that you guys had under Ben McCollum and in that first year at Iowa?
Yeah, obviously it was cool. You kind of just dream of being in the tournament alone, so just being there was cool, obviously. But obviously you just don't want to be there just to be there because, you want to win. But just being able to take it in a little bit, being there is pretty cool. And then just as far as making it to Elite Eight, there's just a great run we had, great season. We can just keep stacking from there. But yeah, it was super cool just to be able to, have my parents there, or, have my friends and my siblings be there, so they can really see it and how it really is, not just over TV. So that was probably the coolest part.
Yeah, and Isaiah, you're a Division I, Power 5, now Power 4 conference basketball player. You set career highs in rebounds, a conference game against Rutgers, and then PC was at the game, but steals against Bucknell. You had a couple steals there. Your growth as a ball player, more technically, I guess. How's that going along?
You're talking about just being comfortable and just being able to play?
Pretty much, yeah. If that's all it is.
Yeah. Obviously, just coming into a new conference. You kind of hear all the hype a little bit, but once the ball tips up, it's just basketball. So, just being able to get to that after the first game, and basketball's basketball. So. Yeah, just being able to just play, being comfortable, being relaxed, and just playing to the best of my ability for.
There we go.
Yeah, dope. So you played with Bennett Sturtz, who's going to be a future NBA first round draft pick. I just want to see what did he bring to the team? As obvious, you came from Northwest Missouri with Ben McCollum, and then went to Drake and was kind of that star, that point guard, and then really helped lead you guys to Iowa. How was, going him as a teammate, and then did you learn anything from an experienced guy who is going to go play in the NBA?
Yeah, Ben's very cool, very humble, great teammate. Yeah, he learned a lot of things. He led by example a lot. Always worked hard. Was first in a lot of things. So just being in this, just seeing how he works, individually in his workouts or lift, or to see how he attacks things. and just kind of move on from there. Maybe his mentality a little bit. You can't really phase him a little bit. At least he doesn't show it. So just being able to see that a little bit was very good.
And then you personally, I saw on Iowa website you're a pre-business major. What are your plans for the future? Are we going to the league? We got business. What do we got going on?
I don't know yet. We just gonna see how it rocks. I mean, if I keep playing basketball, I can keep playing basketball. But I mean, there's always a second option with school and stuff. So just being able to have that to jump back on is always a good.
Yeah, for sure. We have, I know, I knew you from Plattsburgh and stuff like that. We've had some kids kind of, maybe kind of tune into some of this. Maybe see, what is one piece of advice you would have for a kid or somebody that is watching this that does maybe want to make that jump from high school to college and play at a high level like you have?
I would just say believe. You got to believe in your work that you do. You got to be able to put in the work to do it, and try not to listen to the outside noise as much. If you work for it, you just got to work for it. You got to go get it. I mean, you got to want to get it too. You just can't hope for it. You got to want. I think that's the key word. You got to want. You want it. You got to have maybe a why too. Why you do things, but most importantly, you gotta want to do it.
Yeah, Isaiah, congratulations. This was awesome. Appreciate you. PC, I think you got something.
Yeah, I've got, at the end of our podcast, we always say we have any final thoughts to the people. So I'm going to ask you, Isaiah, take as much time as you need. Do you have any final thoughts you want to say to anybody that's maybe tuning into this podcast?
Nah, just what I said, man. Just if you want something, go get it. Appreciate y'all having me out here. Maybe I can come on another time or something.
You're welcome to
But
come on
yeah.
anytime you want.
1v1 versus PC.
No, that won't even go good. That'll be too many clips going around Plattsburgh High School. No way. I don't need that. I don't need that at all. For sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
Barcelona gonna have a heyday with that.
Yeah,
one.
that'd be bad. Let's not even put that out in the air, man. You can't let that happen. But we appreciate you, man. We'll definitely have you back on the pod. Probably, when we get closer to basketball season again, maybe after, maybe we can make this like a yearly annual thing, which would be really cool to catch up with you and stuff. But we appreciate everything you do. Keep working hard. We're always, the Dudes Sports Crew is #1 Isaiah Howard podcast for real. So we appreciate everything you do.
We see the NIL, it hasn't updated yet. We can't get your jersey on the website.
Yeah, I need a jersey. I got to replace my Drake one. You gotta
I got you.
Gotta get a jersey, man. We gotta hang it up in the back.
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
Oh, I got to know, my buddy from Eugene. I'm ranked 150 right now in Washington on 2K. He's top 20. I mean, you got
yeah. Tap in with me. I was just playing 2K before I got on here. I've gone there. I'm on there, man. Let me know.
All right, we might need to squad up or something.
Rec, like theater.
Rec. I mean, we kind of do it now with the events. They're doing the double rep in that Kia thing.
Yeah,
so I was kind of hitting
So you just play whatever.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm Hooper, bro.
What's your build?
Right now, I'm a guard. My main man's he's a power forward. I'm a guard. I'm kind of trying to do it all. I'm usually a drive kind of guy.
Yeah,
so
we can definitely get on that 2K for sure.
Absolutely, my man. We'll set up a PC.
That'd be a total. We could do a Twitch stream or something like that too. It'd be really cool to get something like that. YouTube for sure. So
let's do it.
All right, bro. Thank you. Appreciate it again, man. Have a good one.
Appreciate you having me on. Yes, sir.
That was Isaiah Howard coming and hanging out with the boys again. Hey, that'd be a great annual yearly thing for us to do. Yeah, you might get a squad up. Might get a Dudes in Sports and Isaiah Howard NBA 2K collab. I did not know that was even in the process, but hey, we might have to make that work. That'd be pretty great, honestly. Great interview by Isaiah. Obviously we're big fans here at the Dudes Sports Podcast. It's always good to hear insight from an athlete like that. Especially one that is shown to go from a really small school.
Oh my God! I mean, power four.
I mean, the school that he's from is really small, and being able to go all the way up to that top level of college basketball is unbelievable. Only a sophomore, still has plenty of time left to show and demonstrate what a great basketball player he is. Maybe be looking out for that Twitch stream or something like that. That'd be dope if we can get going there. But get back to our regularly scheduled program here. Let's get to You want to talk some MLB, a little bit baseball, or you want to talk?
Yeah, we can hit that up. I mean, the Mets are absolute fucking garbage.
Hey, you know what? The Royals lost to the White Sox, but only once.
But we knew that.
Yeah, but
talk about Luis and Acuna.
Oh yeah, caught his foul ball. That was pretty great. Dude, no. At the Royals game, at the White Sox game I went to, they had a giveaway or whatever. It was 10,000. First 10,000 fans get a flag, like with the new like flag thing or whatever. You know, one that would go on K Stelt's wall as like
What'd
a
you call me?
background.
Oh, sorry.
But we got there late to the game. Like we were like, it was the beginning, middle of the first inning, and we like walked in. They were still handing out flags. Like there was not even 10,000 people at the baseball game. So it was interesting. But yeah, I mean, Carter Jensen sleeps in, but then he goes and hits home runs. It's pretty great. I mean, I guess it's the only guy. I don't know why Salvador Perez is hitting cleanup anymore. I love the guy to death, but like let's be hitting let's put him. I don't know where you put him. You put him like on 7. You had him DA every once in a while.
First base coach.
6. I mean, you can't
First
put
base
him there. Give Jack some more ABs, I guess. Isbell's playing all right. I mean, it's just they have to get rolling. But they beat. I mean, what else you guys? They lost to the Guardians, and then they beat the White Sox. Great. Oh, nice. They beat the White Sox. It's awesome. It's the White Sox. They actually lost 2 games to the White Sox. They lost first one and the last one. They only scored 2 runs. They scored 5 today, but then they gave up 6 runs and a huge rain delay, which is whatever. But I don't know. By the way, Craig needs to figure out a different walkout song. That thing is horrible. It's like no hype. It's bad, dude. I don't know what it is. I really don't know, but it's pretty horrible. I don't know. Who they got next? They actually have a pretty tough schedule coming.
We have Dodgers.
Ooh, I might have to tune into that. How did it go against
Senga versus Shohei on Wednesday, supposedly.
the Cardinals?
Probable.
How did it go against the Cardinals?
What?
Well, didn't you guys play the Cardinals like last week? We played the Tigers.
Yeah, the Cardinals were the second series of the season.
Oh, okay, so that was earlier. We don't really get to talk about it that much because Howard's never here.
Well,
They play the
we don't have
Tigers
to.
next, and then after the Tigers, they play the Yankees. So we'll see how that stretch goes.
McLean's got a bunch of stats where it's like only him and Skeens in their first whatever starts. That's basically all I have to say. Freddie Peralta is a good pitcher. Bats. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
It's
the
not
bats are
even
the
like-
same way for us. We don't have.
I
any
think it's
bats.
the outfield coach. We're really late to a lot of fly balls in front of us. I don't know if we're having our young guys play too deep. Our outfield coach is also our first base coach, and then we have a third base infield coach. I don't know. Lindor's fine. Soto's on the IL, which I'm not too happy about. He's usually like a kind of a guy who plays a lot, so him being on the IL kind of scares me. Because I mean, you could DH him. You should be DHing. Brett Beatty could be the best defensive infielder on this team. Very possible. And the only time he plays is like spot starts in right field.
Yeah, it's
Now, is the bat to the level of a Bo Bichette or even a Jorge Polanco? At this point in his career, probably not. But, I mean, you're looking at, I mean, Bo can't play third. Polanco's got these injury things. I guess first is the best place to put him. Luis Robert, I mean, he's the saving grace. Alvarez, he plays less than I don't even know who the starting catcher is. I think it's Terrence. And then they got Alvarez daylighting. I mean, it's crazy. I don't know. They're switching up the lineup every day. They're switching up where everybody's playing, bench, center, left, right. Fucking Jared Young's like third in plate appearances or whatever right now. Like, it's absolutely flipping insane. Richard Lovelady, I mean, he was cut. I'm just waiting for when we sign him back to a minor league deal. We just called up Tommy Pham again to take the Soto spot. I mean, it's weird, and we're like still kind of competing in games. I mean, it's baseball, right? You're not gonna really get blown out. But you're right there. But it's just something's off. I mean, our true enemy has yet to reveal himself. Like we're not quite sure what the fucking problem is. It's not really the bullpen. I mean, Weaver, the Mets almost had a comeback against the Athletics, but then Weaver blew the doors open. They were down 6-1. Then no, down 7-1. got up or got as close as 6-7, and then Weaver came in and it was 11-6 final. And you're like, well, what the fuck? Like you can't even. And the Mets last year, obviously, they didn't have a ninth inning comeback. They were not trailing in the 8th or later. The Mets never won the game all of last year. I think they already did that so far this year. And then they had the big game against Skeens opening day. They had the big game. They've had a few big games which kind of like bump up their stats. But other than that, I mean, baseball, 162 games, we're 10% through the season. These stats are going to average out. At the end of the season, these guys are going to end up playing what they end up playing. But it's tough to, I mean, you can, and I do, and it affects my mood a lot more than it probably should. But you live and die on every pitch. And that's why it's so incredible to see a guy like Isaiah who's able to, like, you ask him, like, technically, how do you improve as a basketball player? And he goes, well, you're getting your mindset back into the game. Like, you can't be thinking to, like, this exponential level of whatever's going on. Like, right, they do, like, the joke, like, mostly in animated stuff. They're like, whenever you shoot the shot, you're, like, looking at the trajectory and all that stuff. Like, it's muscle memory. You've got to practice. You got to get in the lab. So it's not like, I mean, what is Soto going to do? Trade the K-Stel. I don't want Frank the Tank. Okay, here's what Frank said. He'll just type it out. I swear to God. He'll type out what Frank said and send it to me. And it's like, all right. I don't think there's really a problem with Lindor. I don't know. Him and Soto. What are you going to do? I mean, who's they look fine. I mean, if they were in the Central, they'd be killing it. Either of them.
Well, technically, if they're in the Central, they would be actually.
Well, that's because they're playing an East schedule.
They'd be 4th right now in the Central.
Yeah, the Milwaukee Brewers have won, like, what, 150 games the last 20 years?
They're 8-7.
Because nobody else in the Central has even attempted to build a.
The Pirates are 9-6. They're number 1 in the NL Central right now.
Well.
There's the Reds. There's the Cardinals. Did you see what
Skeen said? So Connor Griffin, who signed a big contract with the Pirates before he even played his first major league inning, and then they asked Skeens what they thought about Connor Griffin coming up, and Skeens said he is going to be the face of the Pirates for a long time, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Love to see him blue and orange, Skeens. Him, Freddie, McLean.
Yeah, I like him. I'd like him just anything
other
than blue and gray. Blue and white would be fine, not blue and gray.
What, the pinstripes?
Dodgers.
Oh, the Dodgers.
Or the pinstripes. I wouldn't like to see him in the pinstripes either. Or like with the stupid star on his little star on his chest. The Astros. I hate those guys. Yeah, but the MLB is kind of heating up. We're only 10% through.
Mariners.
Yeah, they're slowly making their way up there, I guess. They're 7-9, same record as the Royals.
They beat the Astros. Like, the stat here, let me see if I can find the stat. They did something that hadn't happened since like 1923 or some shit. The Mariners, this was just yesterday, faced a 5-run deficit but still won. Got out hit by 10 or more but still won. They got out hit and they faced a 5-run deficit. And they still won. Pretty crazy. Yeah, that kind of does it for baseball.
Yeah, we had the Masters go on.
Dodgers aren't really that good. I mean, Roki got fucking shelled today by the Rangers.
Fine, they'll settle in and they're going to kill everyone.
Okay, well, then why do we say that about them but nobody else? Like, I get that, like, if you want to act like it's a foregone conclusion or whatever, like, why don't we do that with Kansas City Chiefs in football or Duke with basketball? Like, what are we doing? Like, let's overreact to them. I think
1 through 9 is all-stars.
Why don't you DH Bichette?
I'm not saying
that. Well, it's really their bullpen.
The Mets the Mets have great members, but I'm not saying they have holes in their lineup. There's guys in the lineup that you're like, okay, I'm kind of glad that I'm playing them instead of them. The Dodgers don't have that. They don't have that. You don't get a break. Shohei's playing like crap, and they're still 11-6.
But all right, well,
we'll see. Obviously, but I mean, in a 7-game series,
are you saying it's minus money them versus the field?
No, not minus money, but plus 100.
Okay, so pick them.
Yeah.
Them versus the field.
Yeah, I really think that way. Hopefully I'm wrong. I'd be glad to be wrong. But the way that team is built right now, it is built for the playoffs.
This is exactly what you did with Duke.
I didn't pick Duke against the field.
No, but you were like, "Oh, Duke's so good," and then you give them like all this stuff, and then they end up losing, and it's almost like
that's the beauty of
it's
the
like
of the curse.
It's like magic where you're like sitting there and you're like
right.
doing the opposite
before
it happens.
Yeah, I play my own Jedi mind tricks.
You did it with Duke. I didn't like it when you did it with Duke.
Hey,
and I said that on multiple occasions. I don't like you being at all supportive.
Duke.
I hope you hate them.
Yeah, I know, because then they're gonna be pretty good, huh?
Remember Isaiah? I should have brought that up to Isaiah. Remember what Isaiah said? Oh yeah, well after we lost, that it was like we were rooting for the conference. He said it.
You're bringing up
PC got all over me today because I just said a silly UNC
stuff
thing.
Blasting out into the internet. Go ahead, no, play your rant to prove your point so you can say that you're right.
I am.
Whatever.
It's crazy. At least it's not like as soon as the final buzzer rings, I put on my Nick Howard.
Is that you
Michigan cap.
did something with UNC, but then again, I misread what was being said about UNC. It looked like you were hyping UNC up, which is Duke's biggest rival. I had an issue in that, but then when I saw it was satire,
well, that's the thing is that we're talking about conference. You can't. Once conference.
But I'm not bringing up K-State to prove that the Big 12 is good.
Well, because K-State sucks.
But if they
like
if
UNC ends up being a good team,
if K-State was the number one team in the nation, I would not bring them up saying, "Oh, the Big 12 is because K-State's there."
I don't know, and even still, like it's not like I would be happy about it.
No, I
but it's
understand
still
what you're
like
trying
an
to say.
ACC
It's
thing.
fine. Yeah.
You're saying the same thing about the Big 12 with Arizona. I mean,
you're right.
going to the Final Four.
Well, I'm taking the information that I want to improve my argument and ignoring the rest of it.
Well, that's the whole thing. Is you can't do the double jeopardy. Like that's what it felt like. Was like I get that. Like right, we changed the goalposts and stuff, but it's like you asked the ACC question just so you can make fun. Like whatever team he says, unless it's Syracuse. Like,
yeah, if it would have made Syracuse reference, would have been fine.
Well, yeah, but like this, I mean, if you just want me to take the low-hanging fruit and become a caricature of myself, I guess I could.
Well,
like that was literally the only time I could ever use a UNC thing, and that was it. If you guys haven't seen it, go on X, look up UNC. Mike Malone, what did they say?
It's
developed
like
LeBron, Curry,
developmental
and
tree
Jokic,
or whatever. Yeah,
and Klay Thompson, and like fucking Gilbert Arenas and Richard Jefferson. And
this is why we need
any team
this
who
is why
could
we
have
need
been an
Luke
assistant
Guthrie
coach
here
too.
Doing this for us. He'd have this up already for us. He'd know exactly what we're
Shook
talking
hands
about.
with the Pope. I mean, what are we gonna do?
Malone. Development.
I bet if you just look up UNC basketball, it'll be the top thing because it went pretty viral on X.
Oh, yep, here it is. Share screen.
LaMelo Ball and Con Knipple are the first duo with 273s in each in a season since Steph and Clay.
There you go.
Splash Brothers.
Player development.
Like, how many Hall of Famers are on this list? I
Kyrie,
love how it's Chris Paul, and then Jamal Murray, Harrison Barnes, Draymond,
Joker, LeBron. Yeah. What a.
Okay, so it's the 2007 Cavs, the 2015 War. Like, I mean, what are we doing here? And then like this is just 3 teams, and then like the rosters from those teams.
Yeah.
And like each of those teams, like, and Malone, all credit to him. He is a pretty decent coach. You see, his daughter goes there, so yet another historically good coach goes to UNC because of a 20-year-old.
Oh, yeah, that's how it is.
Belichick's situation a little different.
We're the Masters this weekend. Biggest golf event in like anywhere like in the world. If you don't watch golf, if you're usually somebody that kind of enjoys golf,
I only watch LA.
I only watch the Masters. That did happen this weekend. I wanted your overall opinion on Rory McIlroy's championship dinner. He gets everybody that wins. Okay, he gets to make a menu for them. Here is his menu. Okay, for his appetizers, he had peach and ricotta flatbread, balsamic, hot honey, and basil on that. Rock shrimp tempura, which is creamy spicy
I'm a big
sauce.
shellfish guy, but I
Bacon wrapped dates with goat cheese and almonds. Grilled elk sliders, caramelized onion jam, roasted garlic aioli. That's your appetizers.
I'd pop a couple of those, yeah.
Your first course, you usually pick.
I mean, is this supposed to be fancy and shit?
Yes, it's supposed to be.
I mean,
kind of
yeah,
fancy.
because
Well,
like
it
I
doesn't
can't do
matter.
I can't do
Tiger
like.
Woods for an appetizer did a cheeseburger and French fries. Like it's just up to you. However
Okay,
you
can
want
I
to
do like a
Bubba Watson
family-sized
did-
Ruffles
did-
and ranch dip or
Yeah,
some
you
shit?
probably
Like, what are we-
could. Yeah, like Bubba Watson did plain chicken, like chicken breast and Caesar salad, and like that's it. And then everybody
Something
clowned him
but
for
like
it.
still, like I'm even talking about like
No, they usually try to make it like pretty
Tyson
nice.
any Tyson.
First course, yellowfin carpaccio which is pretty good. Then the main course, you have to have a fish and a beef, right? Because just in case people don't eat beef, you had a choice of Wagyu filet mignon or seared salmon. Which then your slides were traditional Irish champs, sautéed Brussels sprouts, glazed carrots with brown butter, and crispy onion rings. And then dessert with sticky toffee pudding with vanilla ice cream and warm toffee sauce. 1 to 10, what you know, how do you rank Rory McIlroy's
I mean,
championship
yeah, I
dinner?
could eat that. That seems fancy. I don't have to foot the bill on this,
No,
right?
you do not. It's free. If you win the Masters, you get to come back each year and eat at the winner's championship dinner.
Wait, so Rory made this dinner on the day's notice?
No. So he won last year. So the next year, the day before the tournament starts, they have a championship dinner.
But who won this year?
Rory did again.
Yeah, so he gets to pick twice in a row. So this is
next
last
year.
year's.
This is this current year's. Yeah, he from the win from
Could
last
he just
year.
Could he just run it back?
He
and be
could,
like,
but
"I
he
hope you
probably.
motherfuckers liked it."
They might do that. I don't know, but yeah, he.
That's a lame meal. I mean, I do agree. That doesn't seem like I was always kind
He
of
does
waiting.
front the
Like
bill.
every time you
Rory
said
McIlroy
something, I'd be
does.
like, "That's okay," but like, what's next? And then like it never really quite came. I was like expecting something good towards the end.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'd eat it or whatever.
Yeah.
But Wagyu. Oh, what if you just fucking shelled the Masters? You're like, I want fucking plated caviar.
No, here's the thing.
fucking
No, the
gold
Masters
slaughtered.
doesn't pay for it. The player that wins pays for it.
Wait, so Rory is buying all this shit?
Yeah.
Oh,
but he
you.
won $4 million at the Masters.
Well, yeah. I mean, no, he doesn't have to worry about
Right.
it. But I'm saying that, like,
Yeah, he's
Well,
buying
fucking
the
Happy
stuff,
Gilmore does
and
it.
they have their own chefs at the Masters that cook it and everything, whatever. But
Yeah.
he's buying basically what it would cost to do this event. Yeah,
I wonder if he gets to pick his fish guy or something.
I don't.
Yeah.
I think they can technically because Hideki Matsuyama, who won in 2021, Japanese guy, had a friend of his that is a like sushi chef come and like actually like do
Those are
like
kind of the
assorted
options, right?
sushi that he would make and stuff. So, but it's really cool. The Masters has. They say that there's no limit to the players on what they want to eat. Like they just tell they don't have like a menu. You just tell them what you want, and they make it for you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner during the Masters. If you make it all the way through 4 days, really interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can
God
eat
dang.
whatever you want. But a lot of them are on strict diets and stuff like that. But
I put money on Bryson DeChambeau to win it.
yeah, we can go quickly, quite over. Days 1 and 2, high excitement, high anxiety. Lots of big names didn't make the cut. Bryson DeChambeau was the favorite to win the Masters and didn't even make the cut. Was actually going to make the cut in round 2, hole 18. Double bogey to get +5. Missed the cut. The cut was +4. Pretty bad there. First 2 rounds were kind of back and forth until the second round. Rory really played exceptional golf, championship level golf, and gained a 6-stroke advantage over the field. At the
I
end of
just
round
opened
2.
X. You know what it said?
What?
Rory McIlroy has won 2 Masters since the Jets have had their last interception.
They had so Bryson didn't win. The tweet about how if I put currency on Bryson DeChambeau to win anything, he turns into Bob Does Sports from YouTube Golf. That was pretty funny. But that was pretty bad. But Rory had the lead, and it looked like going into after round 2, Rory was going to kind of run away with this thing. He was shooting excellent golf. And then the third round happens. Rory doesn't have a bad round. He just shoots +1, which really isn't bad at the Masters. But the competition around him really elevate themselves up. And going into day 3, he is tied with Cameron Young, 29-year-old phenom, who hasn't quite won a Masters tournament yet. but he's definitely been on the cusps of that. He had him playing the same stroke limit. Then he had the number one golfer in the world, and Scotty Scheffler, two-time Masters champion in the hunt. Justin Rose, who's always been a top 5 finisher in the last 2 or 3 years in the hunt, and a bunch of other guys really elevating their game. Really came down to Sunday. Rory started off really bad, actually had a double bogey on 4 that actually lost him the lead to eventually Justin Rose. Justin Rose had the lead going into the back 9 of this golf tournament. And the back 9 is always the toughest. 17 and 18 are the hardest holes on this golf course. The Amen corner is really difficult as well. And Rory played consistent. Rory played good enough golf, consistent enough golf to be able to win the tournament. But everybody else around him kind of crumbled. Didn't really step up to beat Rory McIlroy. Rory McIlroy was kind of always in the lead. He gained the lead back at the 11th hole, never lost sight, was actually up 2 strokes going into the 18th hole where he could just get a bogey on that hole and still win the Masters tournament. He ends up doing that. What are your thoughts, reactions? I see you're about to say some stuff. So
yeah, I mean, it's kind of like what Isaiah said and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's about staying consistent, and that the golf more than anything. You have a bad shot, you have a good shot. I mean, just make the next shot better, like whatever it is. Congratulations to him. Like you just said, he bogeyed on the last hole and still wins the thing, where Scheffler didn't have a bogey all weekend. But yeah, I mean, it just shows you how tough, like, right, you sleep on the wrong side of the bed, like that's what this all comes down to. I mean, the same thing with the Super Bowl. We can't change it to fucking next week. It's being played today. The cameras are on, the lights are on. Let's go ahead, let's do it. So yeah, really excited. I mean, it's a cool ordeal. I'm excited for the Black Masters. Do they still do the Black Masters? Why is Inside the NBA so bad now?
It's because
is it ESPN?
Yeah, it's ESPN for sure.
Like, what's the difference? I thought it was the same everything.
No. Rory McIlroy becomes the 4th ever player in Masters history. There's been 90 tournaments to go back to back and win. The other names are Jack Nicklaus, Tiger Woods, and I can't remember the last guy's name. Back-to-back winners.
I outdrove Tiger the other day. Pull up to the CVS drive-through.
Jack Nicklaus in 1965 and 1966. Nick Faldo in 1989, 1990. Tiger Woods in 2001 and 2002. And now Rory McIlroy 2025 and 2026. We did have a great UFC fight on Saturday night. Definitely some interesting results there. That's why you should probably finish a fight, but we'll get to there. You want to start here at the very bottom of UFC 327?
Yeah, there was some interesting things here. Was this the one that ended up being a majority draw, right? After an hour?
Yeah, that's right here. That's Chris.
I mean, what the hell, guys? So UFC 327 from Miami, Florida. Let's go through the card. We've got a decision unanimous, Charles Radke versus... No, this wasn't. It was the Padilla fight earlier.
Yeah, Padilla
versus
was
Francisco Prado. Francisco Prado, who we have picked on the podcast before, started as a plus 150 slight underdog at 23 years old. Radke gets the win, unanimous decision, kind of started the card and all that stuff. Actually missed this fight, kind of forgot to watch it. Same thing with Kevin Gastelum here. I guess he got some.
But Kevin Gastelum's done. Like, this is like...
he built like a wide body forward. Look at that picture. No, go back. Go back. Go back. Look at him, bro.
Yeah. Majority draw.
Oh my goodness. Got darts choked by Vicente Luque, who he's done too.
Yeah.
Marquel Medeiros versus Chris Padilla. So this fight was originally announced as a win and then changed to a majority draw because of I believe Padilla got points taken away from him in the 3rd round. 2 judges had him winning the fight. That 3rd point turned it into a draw. The other judge, I forget, I should have looked. Was it Sal? Was Sal D'Amato just fucking not paying attention to the fights anymore? But whatever. We move on up the card. Tatiana Suarez gets the win. Submission rear naked choke in the 2nd round. I mean, Lupe Godinez, who she's a good fighter in her own right. Tatiana Suarez, I mean, the women, there's a couple coming up that
Yeah.
are pretty exciting.
Yep.
Really excited to see that. I mean, Alexa Grasso, obviously, the other day in Seattle. But Mateus Gamrot beats Rabovic. A lot of Argentinians on this card. Thoughts on LeBron and Bronny? Jimmy, you might as well be Bronny because you are my son. All right, that is who we played basketball against today. Mateus Gamrot versus Rabovic, whatever the hell. Yeah, submission. Gamrot, he's kind of been around the block. It's kind of funny that him and Holland are right back to each other because Kevin Holland broke his arm.
Yeah.
But good win by him. I mean, yeah, he's kind of in that middle area, not quite ranked. Kevin Holland beats Randy Brown by unanimous decision. Pretty exciting here.
It was a good fight.
Yeah. Randy Brown's like fast.
I
was honestly scared as a Kevin Holland fan.
I like Randy Brown. I saw him in Kansas City. He's on a 2-fight losing streak now, but how old is he? He's 35, so he's kind of up there a little bit. He's not that up there, but I mean, Kevin Holland's only 28, right?
What? No, he's 34, 36.
No, he's 33, yeah.
33.
Yeah, still, like, it's not that bad, but, like, yeah. But, I mean, it's a good
He
fight.
gets so many fights in.
But
He's
he
got
could
a lot
fight.
of tread on those tires.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, that tread on the tires is, that's kind of an issue. But he could move up, maybe get
Did you hear what
contender
happened with
fight.
him and Daniel Rodriguez, D-Rod? D-Rod has been in a Mexican prison for the last 8 months with his cellmate being the guy who runs the prison. So he was able to get his trainer in there. And there's videos of him training in the Mexican prison. Kevin Holland, who has lost to Daniel Rodriguez. And Daniel Rodriguez's last fight, not Kevin Holland's last fight. That's almost never, like, that's always the case with Kevin Holland. Like, he lost to a guy in his last fight, but Kevin's fought 4 times since then. Kevin Holland paid his bail to get Daniel Rodriguez out of jail so he could sign a fight and he wants his get back. Yeah, we'll talk later up the card. There was an addition to Freedom Fights 250. Eric Pico. I think Pico might have a chance to be the man.
He looks pretty good.
Pitbull is so garbage, man.
terrible.
It is so funny
Awful.
that they have these
Awful.
guys in other things.
Dude, these
that
two are the
everyone's
top
like,
two.
"Oh,
These guys are the top 2 in Bellator. This is like the
I
top of
know.
the top, and they're like not even in they're the premier prelim. Like what?
Yeah.
Like I mean, Pico did look good. He did actually look good, but I mean, is it Pico
it was
looking
Pitbull
good?
that looked like
Is-
garbage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or is it that Pitbull was so dog shit, or is it Pico's actually good? Like I think Pico is okay, but I think like he's still gonna get stomped out. I just don't.
We'll see.
He didn't really take him
14-5.
down. He just like
I mean,
take him down some, I guess, but like not really. Like Pitbull kind of got up. Like in
Wrestling
37-year-old
and MMA
Pitbull.
wrestling is not the same sport. It is totally different. Could you imagine going in for a double leg and getting a knee in the
Well,
face?
no, yeah, no.
Like that doesn't come into your mindset
No,
when you're
no,
doing wrestling.
no.
Like you can't do that, so I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
So takedowns are way different. I mean, really, sweep singles are the way to go if you're going MMA.
Yeah.
But moving on up the card, Cub
Cub!
Swanson, Nate Landwehr.
Oh man,
yeah.
he got Jiminy Christmas, dude.
He's always had the power, the tats,
He was
and all
just
this stuff.
on
I mean,
him from the beginning.
yeah, I mean, good way to go out.
Right.
Good way to go out. Kind of going out on his terms as much as anyone really ever has. Good deal. We've seen a lot of good retirements. So with this retirement, nobody who's fought in the WEC is currently in the UFC for the first time in a very long time.
Yeah.
So since I think the WEC. So, I mean, we do have scheduled fights for guys like Nate Diaz, Benson Henderson, and then those kind of guys who are going to stick around. And you know what? Cub Swanson might be – he kind of seems like a guy who might be doing bare knuckle or something weird, right? You put him in the rounded circle or whatever the fuck they do for bare knuckle with Mike Perry or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike Perry versus Nate Diaz. Winner gets to say the N-word. Dominic Reyes versus Johnny Walker. I mean, how else did we think this fight was going to end? By split decision or by, like, goofy knockout? Like, both eyes closed.
Dude, that was just a
upkick or
weird
something.
fight.
Well, these are two weird guys. Dominic Reyes, who
No.
beat John Jones, and no one will ever be able to tell me different.
That's
And
not what
played.
that's not what the scorecard said.
Oh my gosh.
That's not what the scorecard
NAIA
said.
football. I think he played at Fresno State when they were Division II. I think he was a
I have no
collegiate
idea.
football player, Dominic Reyes. And then Johnny Walker, who, oh my gosh.
Dude,
I
he's
mean,
such a
obviously,
clown. He's
just
such a
exciting
clown.
to meet Marcin Tibera. Okay. Thank you. You too. But I would have loved to seen his brother, Walter Walker, at UFC Seattle. But we'll see with Walter. I
This is
mean,
just a weird
Johnny
fight.
done for, and
Yeah.
now it's Dom's turn.
Yeah.
Fucking his brother. What's his brother's name? I just said it. Walter. Johnny and Walter Walker. And Dom Reyes, obviously. Congrats. Josh Hoykett for Curtis Blades, fight of the night.
Chama these nuts.
I guess. I mean, he didn't.
He didn't look okay. That crazy, not even thinkable him going and fighting Pierre. Not even close. Okay, but he beat up Curtis Blades, but he didn't knock him out. Like, you're a heavyweight guy, and you're what?
Him versus Derek Lewis is gonna be.
It's gonna be insane. Though this is what's gonna happen. Either Derek Lewis is gonna really come out and beat him up in the first round.
It's the Joe Piper
Derek,
Israel Adesanya
Yeah,
thing.
it-
It's
yeah,
like
it's-
whenever you put this old good guy versus this young new guy, it's just like, okay, it's either going to look like this guy should have retired 5 years ago, or why did we even put Hoykett in the same
He's gonna go
ring
all out
as
in the
Derek Lewis?
first, and then if he can't knock him out,
But
in the first,
he
he's
laid
gonna
it on
be
Blades.
gassed
I mean, he
out.
got Blades bleeding early, but Blades really took advantage in the clinch. Now, Derek isn't a great clinch fighter, but Hoykett was kind of pulling clinch.
Yeah.
You know what Derek is really good at? That fucking overhand right after they break clinch.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, that'll be a really good fight.
It's so funny. Trump looks over to Dana.
Why
and he goes, why isn't Derek Lewis on the card? And he goes, how about that guy? You like that guy? Like, I mean, it's like the fucking Roman, right? When you're sitting in the fucking Coliseum and you do the thumbs up or the thumbs down, and the fucking guy gets his head cut off.
Yep, that's how it is this time.
What do we do? And then you think of the guy like Hoykett. He's insane. Like, he's not a politician. Like, could you imagine him in the room with like a guy who's like even a manager at an Arby's or something? Like, he doesn't talk like regular people. He'd be in prison if the UFC isn't like a thing. Like Sean Strickland, all these guys. And that's why I love it, really, is because these guys, these are the outskirts of the, as much as we want to act like, oh, Sean O'Malley's super cool dude, all that, these are the outskirts of society. Like, this is what these guys do. They're professional fighters. They get punched in the face for a living. Hoykett reminds me a lot of, who do you think I'm going to say?
The only name I have is Derek Lewis, but I don't even.
Chael Sonnen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
It goes to show you just how much, like, he wasn't even scheduled for an interview. And then at the weigh-ins, he sees Joe Rogan. He sees the ring girls. He kind of like twerks on the ring girls or something.
Yeah, it was
kind of
weird.
weird.
Yeah.
But then he took the mic from Joe Rogan. You guys don't want to give me an interview? Cut my mic. Like, just do shit and fucking see what happens. Hey, we just had a Division I Power 4 conference player, Power 4 conference basketball player on. We've got PC who's wearing supersonic stuff. I mean, I'm surprised you weren't wearing the upper left. I passed that the other day when I had to walk to go to the weigh-ins. I saw the store and I was like, oh, I wasn't going to take a picture of like where you took the picture. But yeah, I mean, just go and do it, man. I mean, that's what Hoykett's doing. He's just grabbing the mic. Like, he didn't even look that good. Yeah. But just because, honestly, if he didn't do all that shit and he was just some guy, first of all, this fight would have been on the fucking prelims probably. Right. He would have never gotten the Curtis Blades fight. And no one would ever talk about it, nothing, whatever. And it's like nothing. But instead, this guy fucking makes his own opportunities, goes out, does what needs to be done in his eyes, right? No one's going to fucking hand it to you, right? Your mom might make your bed in the morning, but fucking after that, what else you got? Hoykett does it for himself. And you know what? He looks a lot better for it. He's 9-0. He's fighting Derek Lewis at the White House. I don't know. I don't even know if the official order or the card has come out.
I don't think so.
I think is Topuria the main event?
Chandler
Topuria Patty. Okay, let's move on this card. We'll go over freedom fights in just a second. Paulo Costa gets a win. He finally made weight. He had to move up to
Undefeated no more,
205.
big bad Russian.
I know. I just love when that shit happens. Paulo Costa. So I lost a lot of money on the Blades fight because I thought it was going to go to a finish. Then we won it all back with the Costa fight, and then we lost it again with Yuri. So we're just kind of even now. Paulo Costa, congratulations. Gets out of the cage after the KO win.
Yeah,
Goes up to Donald Trump. I mean, what do you call Secret Service have got to be just shitting their fucking pants. Like, is this guy bulletproof? Like, I don't even know if my service weapon would help here in this scenario.
Yeah, what's gonna
but Costa goes up, leans to Donald Trump, and Donald Trump goes, "Why are you a fighter? You should be a model." Costa, I mean, as far as build and all that, like he looks like Lou Ferrigno, like the original Hulk before they could do CGI and they just painted motherfuckers green. Like Paulo Costa's got a build that'll like, right?
Yeah.
But he's just so funny. Like he's like crazy autistic, where he's like, secret juice, I drink too much wine and go crazy on X. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even gonna bring up these fucking Dagestani rats. That's what you are, Dagestani rat. Carlos Ulberg tears his Achilles, and Yuri Prohaska
You have to finish the fight. He felt bad about it. He's like, damn, he tore his... Let me just come in here, and Ulberg's just swinging, bro. It's okay. It doesn't... Look, honestly, it doesn't matter. Because Ulberg is tore his stuff. He's not going to be able to fight. And then Yuri's just going to go fight for the interim.
Against?
I don't know who's in the light heavyweight. I don't know who's that next guy.
Pull it up. This was the last fight anyway. Anthony Smith.
He already beat Khalil. I mean, if you could ever get the guy to go away from wrestling. Real American Freestyle. Analayev. Jan. Probably Jan.
Blachowicz versus Yuri.
Yeah, Jan's fighting. Yeah. Guskov or whatever. Who's right here? So the winner of that. Because
I love how what's his name? I think he was at the fight. Pantoja. It's so funny that it's like, I'm here. You motherfuckers took my belt away from me and then didn't give it back, and I'm here.
This fight. This is a fight if I've ever seen one. Look at this card. Gilbert Burns.
This is coming up next week?
Yeah. Kyler Phillips. Yeah.
Gilbert Burns versus Malloy. Air Jordan versus Kyler Phillips.
Yeah.
Thiago Moises, Robert Valentin, Mauricio Barbosa. What a long fucking card. Let's look up.
Mitch Raposo. Is he coming off a win or a loss? Loss.
Freedom Fights 250. Let's take a look at this.
Okay, here, I'll throw it up here. You got it. Upcoming 250. Here it is. No, they just have fights. They don't even have the Derek Lewis fight in here yet.
Okay, so Derek Lewis, Hoyt.
This one's going to be good too. That's an undercard.
Bo Nickel versus Dawkins. Dawkins he's a sleeper. Roofy versus Chandler.
Yeah, Suga.
O'Malley versus Zahavi. It's going to be so awesome.
And then Poatan and Zero Gone, and then Ilya Justin. Ilya Justin will be the main card.
But usually they go by heaviest weight.
Yeah, but I think this is a bigger fight though.
Because it's interim?
Because it's Ilya and Justin. I mean, I think if Alex is fighting John Jones.
Tom.
Somebody else other than Gone. Yeah, Tom probably. Yeah, that probably is the main event. But since it's Gone, you just think Poatan would kill him. But who knows?
Hoyt in a locker room before he came out.
Dude, Steve Garcia and Diego Lopez will be really good too.
Steve Garcia's like what? He's on like a fucking 9-fight finish streak or something. Yeah. Like this is a guy that no one really talks about or whatever.
He's so good.
But okay, since he joined the UFC in 2020,
so his last loss was 2022. Yeah, he's lost 2, and then he.
One in his UFC, lost in the UFC, KO. One in the UFC KO, 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 unanimous decision,
Over
one in the
Calvin
UFC KO.
And he beat
Calvin
Onama.
Kattar. And Calvin Kattar, I mean,
Yeah, and
whatever you want to say.
Onama
I
was
know
on
we're
a
talking about this kind of middle
heater.
level here.
But those
I
matter,
think
though.
Diego
Those are the next
Lopez was
guys.
thrown into the fire against Volk early, I feel like. So, like,
They gotta
maybe
get
this is the
somebody else
perfect.
for this featherweight, because this featherweight division is kind of like.
Evelev.
Yeah.
Evelev.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Evelev's the next guy. Because he beat Murphy, yeah. I still like Murphy, but yeah, we'll see. For sure.
9 o'clock.
About time.
What else we got? I mean, okay, we talked UFL.
No, what are you talking about?
You see the ref threw the flag and it got caught on the sky cam?
No, I haven't been watching any UFL.
Well,
0.
I sent you the link today.
NBA playoffs start. That'll be fun. See if the Suns will win in the play-in game and then lose to the Spurs.
LaMelo Ball, Conca-Nipple.
They might make it. I think
LaMelo Ball is so fun to watch, man.
Yeah. He is
so
fun.
fun.
To watch. That Charlotte team's pretty fun to watch. They need another year. But it'll be fun to watch the Pistons. Pistons have been the number 1 team in the East.
You've been saying that about the Suns for the last decade.
The Suns are a 7 seed. They're not going anywhere. They're going to win their play-in game probably and then lose to the Spurs.
Warriors lose play-in game, get number 1 overall pick. What do you think?
Wait, what?
Warriors lose play-in game, get number 1 overall pick. Who are they grabbing?
AJ.
Yeah.
Hey, I think AJ's going 1 now. I know I've been saying DP. I think AJ's going 1. Are you
transferring too? You entering the portal?
Huh?
You entering the portal?
No, I'm not entering the portal. I stayed on my team. But I'm not going to be this negative. I mean, K-Stell's been in the portal his whole life. Every time something goes wrong, he's like, "Oh, I'm going to go change teams now." Let's go talk about the other sport that my team's doing. Oh, by the way, did we bring up the Chiefs tonight? I can't believe no mention in Kansas City anywhere because K-Stell's.
Why did someone else beat their girlfriend or crash their car?
No, that's Georgia.
Well, Kansas City's right behind them. Is there nothing to do in Blue Springs? What the fuck?
It's in Raytown, thank you. You're right, there's nothing to do in that place. Let's see, let's look at this.
All right, so you go to Kansas City, which is already one of the smallest port
it's growing.
fucking main cities. Gee, it's been growing since the fucking 1800s. And then you go about 45 minutes outside of there. Where are they going to move the Royals to?
Washington Park. It's right there downtown. It's like near the area of the Crossroads. It's it's not the art district, but it's not like the central party place.
Stadiums are cool when you do the overhead view, but it sucks when you're trying to just go to the game and
They want to do that because they're moving the Chiefs to Kansas, and they want to keep something in Missouri for the city because the Kansas City, Missouri side is way more brought up than the Kansas City, Kansas side. So you have to have something to have people be able to come to the actual city versus just flying to the north and going up to just the Chiefs in the Kansas area. So keeping something in Missouri. I think that's the whole thing with it. And they're bringing up Washington Park. I think that's the area that they're taking up. I don't think it's going to impact as many people. But I mean, yeah, the traffic will be a nightmare for sure. I mean, they don't have the infrastructure for the subway. They don't have a subway. They don't have anything like that where they have a streetcar that goes down one street.
Sandwiches?
All right, maybe if we're out west, put your final words to the people after that comment.
Yeah, that's kind of it. I think I'm going to hop on 2K with Isaiah, actually. Send me some information. We got.
I'll give you his IG and then make sure to send it in the chat. Be like, hey, this is who this is.
Yeah. So that'll be awesome. Other than that, yeah, good episode. Glad to have Isaiah on. Like, gosh, man, I did 2 years next week. I would have never thought. I mean, now obviously you got connections and all that. I don't think we're gonna get Ruben Bain on next week for our mock draft, but I mean, this is awesome, man. It's super cool. I'm glad that you guys get to be along for the ride with us. Like, donate, subscribe. You know what? Maybe we get a PC or green screen or something next. I don't know, but this podcast is growing, man. So either be here or be square or whatever. So yeah, like, donate, subscribe, share with your friends. That kind of does it for me, I guess. Goodbye, folks.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to make sure. Hey, man, you have to be here now if you want to be known as a day one. And when this podcast blows up, you'll be known as a day one dude in sportser. So it is what it
April
is.
12th, 2026, the second Isaiah Howard
Podcast.
interview. Officially, so if you start tomorrow, you're day 2.
Yeah.
Are we gonna call today day 1?
Yeah, this is the end of our technical season 2 of our podcast. Season 1 was a real banger. Season 2's been a lot of growth. Season 3, the stuff we've got coming up should be excellent. Hopefully we can get some.
Are you saying sophomore slump?
We gotta. People started to do film on us. They started, they locked us down a little bit. We kind of slacked a little bit. We lost some members. We don't have the Dudes of Sports crew, all of them here all the time. I'd love to get. Dude, I wish we could get Smarter Dumb back, but we can't get enough players in here ever. So it is what it is. But hopefully season 3, those guys will turn a new leaf. We all know that Case Dell's turning a new leaf for sure. So we'll see how much he's going to be around. But this has been the Dudes of Sports podcast. We are live 9:30 Central, 7:30.